I want to bring up an intervention here. We had a nice conversation. right before the podcast. Garrett goes, I want to bring up Tom Brady again. I want to bring up Tom Brady because I want to talk shit about him. And I go, okay, I'm going to bring up old dude's butt cheeks. Whenever you feel free, go ahead. This motherfucker's been sitting there just looking at me without even talking about Tom Brady this whole time. I'm ready to fight. So what do you got to say about Tom Brady, old boy?
Dog, fuck Tom Brady.
Okay, fuck Tom Brady. What do you got to say about Tom Brady?
What do you do again?
They're out here protecting him now.
How much money?
Okay,
Why?
okay,
What do you mean?
right.
Elaborate.
You want to have a conversation about that?
Break this down from a fundamental
conversation.
standpoint.
Yes. I want to hear him first.
Yeah.
I want to hear him first, but I will admit, does everybody saw the hit? Everybody saw the hit this weekend?
Yeah.
Tom Brady got hit. Typical wrap-up, slam down, roughing the passer. Typical sack. Swear to God, normal sack, roughing the passer. A lot of controversy up on there. But I'm going to let you go because I want to hear you say, I'm a cock, out loud.
Dog, they're literally fucking protecting him. How many people get fucking smacked like that every fucking weekend?
I think
sacked?
Jared Goff took it worse on Sunday than Tom Brady.
You ain't lying.
Fuck for real.
Yeah.
Old boy got his ass reamed on Sunday.
He did.
Motherfucker had him on fantasy, too.
That's so yeah, but no, that
Number
was
one offense in the league, worst defense in the league. It's a master for fucking fantasy until you play the Patriots when they go 29-0 on you.
Yeah.
And they tell you to suck that.
I just can't believe they they replayed that play I don't know how many times, bro. And even the announcers were like, I don't see any head-to-head. Like, this looks like the cleanest fucking sack I've seen. And,
it's as normal as a sack as you can imagine.
Scott Hansen, bro, on the red zone was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that one." He's like, "Definitely not a penalty."
Yeah, it's and like there was even one on Monday. Like, okay, I'll agree with you on this 100%.
Let me hear it.
Football. If anybody doesn't understand what the National Football League does, one person gets the football, runs with football. The object of person on opposite side is to tackle said person
as
with
hard
football.
as they can. Yeah,
more than likely as hard as you possibly can, so then you can maybe get that ball to get loose or send that message because it's a kill or be killed game.
I like it. That's exactly.
Ooh.
We are currently watching. I remember growing up as kids. We're watching Ray Lewis and Brian Urlacher, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins. We're looking at
Troy Polamalu.
We're even looking at Hines Ward. I'll throw back-to-back Steelers. Hines Ward was taking heads off. If you got the interception, you better run the other way. Hines Ward will take your ass out. Steve Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at all these people that will hit fucking hard. Right now, you can't hit in the NFL. We're not football players. We're fans. But as fans of football, I feel like we have something we could talk about right here, especially with that. Because I thought you were going to fight about Tom Brady being overrated. You're talking about the hit. I agree with you on the hit. But you're not. Tom Brady ain't overrated. Suck at.
He's still the GOAT.
What do you guys think? What's happening with the NFL? What's going on? Well, what can the NFL do to fix it? Honestly,
I think they're just more trying to protect the players that, like Tom Brady, I guess. But like CTE's a real thing.
I think it happened after Tua.
Yeah,
100%.
That too.
Watching him with the.
Yeah, bro, he still hasn't been back to practice.
Did you see a neurologist actually?
Yeah, they told him to fucking hang
it up and never play football again.
I didn't see that.
They said they saw the scans. I believe it was with the scans as well, evidence, but just overall after the hit, they said you need to stop playing football right now. You are not going to get any better than right here.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's fucking disgusting to hear, bro.
When you can't I know it's like they don't look the best, but like in practice when they wear that shit over their helmet.
I hate it, but I think it's going that way.
It's got to.
I hate it, but it does look like a Michelin tire.
Yeah, but at least players could maybe get back to somewhat of normality, being able to hit like they used to without hurting their heads.
But then you're looking at the even out of it to where you're wearing this big ass helmet only so you can actually get hit back in the day. What's your even out? Everybody's gonna be in fucking bubble wrap by the end of it, but they're still gonna be able to hit hard because more injuries are gonna come out. Head injuries are a part of football, and if you're gonna take away that head injury part of it, You gotta fucking be able to pick and like.
I just don't think you're gonna be able to take away. Like it's a professional sport. There's gonna be head injuries like in every professional sport.
Look what happened
Monday
night with Derek Carr. That call roughing the passer on him. He got sacked from the back, and the ball stripped away from him at the same time. It was a fucking beautiful play. I hate the Chiefs, but I was like, that's Chiefs ball, 100%. And the fact that they called it back for roughing the passer, I'm like, what is the problem here? And they were like, because he extended his arm since he hit him from the back and he was following through with him. It was roughing the passer because he landed on top of him.
What?
So dumb.
Yeah. Anybody can do the math here? Anybody can do the math?
Stupid.
I was watching this video though. You can go ahead.
Once the ball changed possession, he became the running, like he was running, so he ran him over.
Did he make a football like move to the ball?
Who?
Derek Carr.
Like after the fumble?
Yeah.
No, the fumble. He snatched the fucking ball.
He literally took it out of his hands.
He took it out of his hands in mid sack. It was a beautiful play.
Okay.
In mid tackle, hit him hard as fuck and found the ball and landed on top of Derek Carr with the ball and then got up and went. I mean, it was beautiful. As beautiful as you could have been. And he got pulled, and I was roughing the passer, which I'm like.
I mean, that's a big boy landing on the quarterback.
It was another one of those where the whole fucking announcers were like, yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, they were pissed.
They were.
We heard the Kansas City Chiefs place was
for the whole rest of that quarter.
No, because there was only like a minute and a half left in the second quarter. Yeah. And the whole second half, they didn't stop booing. And they booed as hard as they fucking could.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, because the Chiefs were down like 17-0 or something at one point.
Yeah, they were down bad. At the beginning of the game, I thought for sure all my bets were fucked because I had Chiefs players.
Yeah.
Also, DraftKings this weekend, not for me.
Travis Kelce with that 5 touchdowns.
One of mine.
Oh, I got ass beat, dog.
Damn.
You know, last week I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be rich. Plug in DraftKings, blah, blah, blah. I made $150. I only have $30 of that now.
Holy fuck. Goddamn.
10, made only 3 back.
Oh, hey, you got to spend money to make money.
Yeah, go start.
But I'll touch on what we were fucking talking about to start that off. I was watching this video. It was like the preview of like an NFL game. It was just showing like plays that went on, and I was just like, dude, half of these are fucking penalties today.
Oh, from back in the day,
like 2001.
Oh yeah,
you can't. Back in the day, one of my favorite things to do on YouTube was to look up hardest hits in the NFL.
Yeah.
Because that's what you look forward to. And, like, don't get me wrong. Like, of course we understand it now. Like, that's fucked up. I don't want to see that happen to people. Right. Especially those hits that where you're, like, stiff-armed back and you can't move. And, like
Tua was
the one dude that got paralyzed on the field, the college game, that's one of the biggest highlights of it. I've seen that a billion times. It scares me every time I see it. But you got to have those elite abstract hits. And you got to have it to where if they're going to hit you that hard and both people are going in like freight trains, you're not going to be able to choose whether they hit your helmet or like the lead gets into the helmet.
Yeah.
Another thing is the refs too. The refs got to stop putting games in their fucking hands.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
Like, I want the players to make the plays to decide the game.
Like there was a call. It was the fucking Chiefs game on Monday. There was a call. The dude kicks the ball, right? I'm going to paint you this picture. Raiders kicker is going to kick this ball. It is 29-30. Chiefs were going to kick the ball. It was 29-23. They were going to kick the ball, and the Chiefs kicker missed the kick. But because the defense on a field goal on the right side was holding.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
It's an automatic first down holding on the defense.
Yep, and
how the fuck does that guy holding him on the side as he's away from the kicker, how does that abstract the fucking play at all?
It doesn't. It's just refs putting the games in their hands, bro.
When I saw that, I was like, dude, that had to be the most fucked up because that took the whole thing because that was in the end of the game and Chiefs end up scoring to make it 30-29 on that.
Yeah.
I was like, this has got to be the most asinine thing.
Back to them hitting, though. We have so much more science today than we did back in, like, 2001 and the early 2000s.
Do you think we could have science to do, like, a different helmet but not the black
That's
thing?
what they do. They
Not the black thing, but, like, maybe have, like, an actual bigger helmet, maybe lighter with more, like,
if
they did more practice stuff on it.
Well, they do that every year, I'm pretty sure. Like, they take a helmet and they, like the newest helmet that comes out and they try to, like, make it the most safe, you know what I'm saying?
Well, is that really as safe as they can have it?
I don't know. I guess not, because what are they going to sell next year if this is the safest one?
I mean, it's looking bad. I mean, there's a lot of concussions and shit this year.
Yeah, I was gonna
which
say,
is kind of crazy, bro.
Because it's still early, bro.
Both fucking Miami quarterbacks are out right now with
Teddy Bridgewater is just a pussy, bro. Fuck him. I drafted him.
Dude, you only said that because he had him on fantasy, dog.
First play, done. He's out. I'm
Did you see the hit?
It wasn't bad.
He had his head on the ground.
Oh, my God.
It's the same shit that happened at Tua that made him fucking wobble.
No, Tua's head stuck in the ground, and he was... well, that's what his fingers made, and I'd imagine he was...
That shit was fucking...
locked in
wild
place, bro.
gang sign, dude. That shit was just like...
I was just like... I thought he broke his fingers, bro, just the way they were...
Seeing that live ruined the game for me, honestly.
It was... Yeah, I was terrified for a second.
I saw it on the Jumbotron thing, and I was just like staring at it, and I'm like, that's got to be the sickest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what we're going to do. As fans of football, I don't want to be soiled by NFL from watching my team, and it's like I wish you could like override these dumb plays, these dumb situations. And talk about dumb plays, fucking stupid fucking Zach Taylor and his fucking stupid fucking plays.
Why don't
fucking Bengals lost again?
Since they fucking have the booth review like most of the touchdowns and the plays. Like if there's a penalty, why doesn't the booth review it also? And they have the final say.
Review of the penalty. How much slower is the gameplay though? Maybe give the coach a flag to challenge the call of the penalty.
Yeah. Challenge
instead of the play, call the penalty. Oh, that's a good fucking idea.
Yeah, look at this.
Challenge them on their call. The fucking stupid zebra fucks.
Yeah.
Stupid zebra.
Swear to God, they're galloping all up and down that field and shit.
I don't like them, bro.
Dude,
honestly, why are they always, some of them so unfit, too? Like, it takes them so long to get down there, like they're not in a fucking rush with trained NFL players.
I've seen one ref go down this year because he pulled his hamstring running. And he had to hobble over to the trainers.
He's like, "Hey, dog."
And they're like, "Yep, we're down to 3 now." And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, the referees and the trainers.
Yeah, he was literally in the tent. I was like, "Bro!"
They had to cart the referee.
Yeah, they had to cart him off.
That's
I was like, "Holy shit!"
Goddamn funny, but it's actually kind of sad. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, call a fair game.
But call a fair game. Maybe next time call a fair game. We won't pick up that little fucking water spout.
Yeah, it won't. Yeah,
water faucet.
The sprinkler system won't come up sporadically.